You disgust me.
You hear a snap.
あ、
Then everything goes dark.
死んじゃったよ。
And you die.
あ、チャプター3初めてだ。
You're on
なんだこりゃ。ちょっと待って、全然違う感じだ
the
った
end of that path. All right, change of plans. We're taking
あ、
the
もう
blade this
ま
time,
だ頑固者いる。
not hiding upstairs.
Who cares about the blade?
負け犬もいる。
We had a chance against her.
負け犬もいる。
We already
第三者がいる。
missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed the same.
We've seen
俺
her.
変わんないんだよ、姿が。
Whatever she is, she started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal, which means we can win. We just didn't take things seriously enough last time.
すごいな。前回の結果でも全然おじけづいて
If
ない。
that's what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death
負け犬久しぶりだな、お前。
again and again.
Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been
いや、
here.
ここは知らない。
Yeah, you
あ、
think?
勇者もいる。
Actually, I don't think we have been
う
here.
ん。道あるこれ。どこ道？
This is all different, isn't it?
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
変だね。全部変。
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs.
死ぬ気で。
Better take things
死
seriously.
ぬな。死ぬ気でというか死ぬな。なんだか100名の意見に振り回されてる気がする。何かを選択するときは頼むから僕の言うことを聞いてくれ。
It feels like you're being pulled in 100 different directions because we've been beaten to death
でも
twice.
俺死ぬたびに増えんのお前らが。
I don't think you have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
まあ確かに慣れた以下に操られたことはないな。あんたが言う引き返せないところまで来たらその後はどうなるんだ？
Then what happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens.
言うことは変わんないな。
Yeah, but is there something after the end? How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there.
確かにそりゃそうだ。終わってないのに分かんねえよな。
It doesn't matter because we're going to win.
すごいなお前。無謀だよ。なんというか。
Now that's
勇気ではなく。
exactly the sort of mindset I like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine.
いけるかな。もうなんか小屋に行ってないのにもう俺はだいぶ勇気を失っちゃってるけど。これから何が起きるかわからないが、全ての答えは小屋にあるようだ。最後まで見届けるしかないな。待って、一旦セーブするか。まあ小屋に向かうのは変わらずといったところで。
Good. We're all on the same page.
あ、小屋普通。
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path,
足音もぐちゃぐちゃ
staring
した
up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know.
いけるかな。
End her.
こうなってるってことは彼女もとてつもないことになってんじゃん。
That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
まあ確かに。基本なナレーターは倒せしか言わないからね。
That's fine by me. Let's get moving. I'm itching for a rematch.
行くしかないか。さあどうなってるやら。
The interior of the
Wow.
cabin is a place that feels
Ah,
long
鏡しかない。
forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth
あ
that
の
has
小屋入って
overtaken
こう
it.
はならんけど。
A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls.
この何
It
肉塊は。
congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible.
前からだけど。どうだっていいんだ。すごいね。気にならないのこれ。
The only furniture of note
ドゥー
is
ム
a
みたいな世界
pulsating
観だよ
pedestal,
これ。
a pristine blade perched on its edge.
ポツンとナイフ置かれてるこんな肉々しい台座に。
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
はい。っていうかもう扉がないんだが。鏡に近づくしかない。またあの扉か。鏡か。今回ドアを塞いでいる。
A mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement.
ドアないよ。
Just tell us where the door is. I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same.
お前も言うこと変わらん
No more
な。
messing around. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely.
こいつが鏡見えないのはなんでなんだろうな。
What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost it, that we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
震えるような声を震わすんじゃ
That's
な
an
い。
unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to. It's in our way.
ぶっ壊
Let's
せっかなこ
just
れ。
smash it.
でかすぎんだが。まあちょっとさすがに持ってっか刃物。
You take the blade from the pedestal. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without.
こんなちっちゃい探検あったところできるかな。前の世界ですら無理そうだったのに。
Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
よし行くぞ鏡。
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it.
いや塞がれてんだ
You
よ
really
鏡
don't,
で。
do you? It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe what clean? Are you still on about that mirror? It's not real. I'd know about it if it were real.
どっちにしろ邪魔なんだよ。
We can't doubt our eyes like that. It has to be real. Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent.
とりあえず触ってみよう。
We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it.
まあどうせ見れないから。
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
なんか俺の中の声が多くなったから時間が叩き壊せる。おら
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
やっぱ消えたね。
Why am I not surprised? You step forward
さ
into the
あ
darkness.
どうなるんだこれ。
The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic.
絶対ただのお姫様は待ってないな。
The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood
うわ、
twisting
匂いもひときわきつい。
embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her
倒
is
してやった。
probably doing her a favor.
ためかな。ためとかなんかな。もう普通にもう主だよ絶対ここの。
Her voice, a bellowing
方向のよう
rage,
な。
roars up the stairs.
And so you've returned. Do you intend to cower and hide again? Or have you finally decided to try and kill me?
俺が死ぬ限りでもループし続けんだよな。
I think you'll find it won't be so simple. I've changed. The way your body broke and bled against the walls of this temple, it woke something in me.
どう変化したんすか。俺だったもんなのこのぐちゃぐちゃのやつは。
A fight is a song, but there was no music in our conflict. There was no beauty in what we did to each other, and now there's no beauty in me. Come down and see what you've done.
何したの俺。
It cuts both ways. We've both hurt each other.
俺が死んだことによって彼女もなんかなったのか。怖い。見るのが怖い。
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor.
なんだこれは。
This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
でかさもちょっと増したか。でもなんかね、むき出しになってんだ。
The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping,
皮膚がこのドレス。
tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
弱点が丸見え。
She's been hollowed out
俺ら空いてないし。
like us.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
なんでしょう、おしゃべりですか。おお、歩いてきてる。
Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her
よかっ
skin.
た、あれがあって。
Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the
あ、でももう
ground.
再生してよ。
Pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
もう意味ないな。来た
She
ぞ。
is loose, and she is
いや、もう無理。
She's only trying to connect with us. Wouldn't you want to dig for a spark once you lost it? To try to reignite something, even if it hurts?
これは負け犬にもなるわ。もう何もないな。ちょっと一旦セーブしまして。さあどうする？戦えるのかこれ。彼女に殺される。殺されるとまたループするんだよな。終わらせてやるか。倒せるのかな。僕悪かった。許してくれるだろう。前回のことは謝るから。いやでもこれなんかオプションじゃないから進みそうなんだよな。倒してみます。終わらせてやる。
You'll try. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess. Your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow. It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze.
いけるのかこんな存在に。普通に無理でした。
No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that.
もう見てよ。いろいろ飛び散ってるよ。無理だよ。
She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
だって手も触れてなかったもんな、彼女は。
This is the only way it could have gone.
普通に無理だった。
Oh, you are just insufferable, aren't you? Come on, we're better
いや
than
いやいや、
this.
諦めるとかじゃないよ。もう終わってるよ。
So, are we dead? No.
死んでないのこれで？
Don't think that I'll allow you death here. I've made that mistake before. No, you will suffer until you see in me what I have seen in you.
俺がなんかしましたでも、なんかした記憶がないんですが。どうしよう。話し合いでこの状態から無理だよ。ちょっと強がってみるか。君は怪物だ。
But the words don't leave your metaphorical mouth. Instead, all that leaves you is a wet and horrible gurgling as tissue vibrates out of place. Our metaphorical mouth?
比喩的に言えば口であるところ。言い回しがちょっと面白いな。
Oh, I didn't leave you a mouth, did I? It's better that way. Words get us nowhere. They aren't music. They aren't dance. They aren't feeling.
完全に化け物だな。こうまでなるとは。もうだいぶぐちゃぐちゃだな。なんで生きてんの俺は。
Let's see what meaning we can find together. Let's see what we're made of.
Something infiltrates you. Though you do not see it, you feel it, slithering into your disaster of a body, seeping into the gaps between your molecules.
何が起きてるんだ?
The body of a sapient creature has, on average, 30 trillion cells. And each one of those cells is composed of 100 trillion some odd atoms.
どうなってんだよ俺は。なんか分子レベルの攻撃を受けている。
One of those cells is peeled.
そんなこと可能なの？もはやどういうあれなんかわからん。
Are you still there? Are you still you?
不思議と。
Yes? I think.
言うじゃん、余裕だ。なんか俺だけだからさ、痛み受けんのは。お前余裕だよな。
Then two are peeled away. Then four.
どうやって？
This is nothing. Nothing.
へっちゃらだろうな、俺だけだからの痛み感じてんのは。そもそも痛いのか、分子を引き剥がされるのは。よくわかんないんだが。
8, 16, 32,
数えんな、数えんな。
64.
いいよ、いちいち数えなくて。
Whatever she does to us, we shouldn't hate her. She's been hurt so badly.
久々に出てきたな。
128.
ちょっと待って。何兆個まで数えるつもりか。めんどくさい、めんどくさい。
Are you still there? Are you still you?
不思議と。
1024.
すごい。よく数えれるな。
2048. 4096.
I feel small. Smaller than before.
もう分子レベルまで引き裂かれるわけでしょ。それは一体どういうあれなんだ。すごいすごいすごいすごい。よくそのでっかい手でできんの。
You can't just count us into oblivion.
壊れてる壊れてる。
262,144. 524,188.
律儀だね。
What happens when it gets higher?
なんか陰りが。
Really higher? Nothing. Just like nothing's happening now.
確かになんともないわ。
But something is happening now. Something in us is
え
liquefying. Something that started small
大きくなってる。なんだ何が起きてんだ。
bigger.
1,048,000.
数えんの省略しろ。
Are you still there? Are you still you?
怖い怖い怖い。別の怖さだ今までと。
2,096,000.
ミリオンまで来ました。
4,190,000. I don't like this. Waiting.
確かに。
Waiting for
早くやってくんねえ
something
か
to
な。
happen. But it's taking so
てか何がどうなってんだ。おおなんだ。
16,768,000.
視界が変になってるのか。あ、視力失った。
67,072,000.
なんか何かが起きている俺の体に。
Are you still there? Are you still you?
まだ言ってんなそれ。ずっとそれしか言わんな。
There's the pain.
あ、やっと痛みを。
But we can handle this. We can't let her win.
お前も感じるのか痛み。俺だけじゃないのか。
Fighting the pain is just the same as wallowing in it. This doesn't have to be something where you win or lose. We just have to accept it. Listen to it.
どうなるんだ。わあ。
268
何これ。
million. We don't need to
抽象画みたいになってる。
your lungs fill
数え
with
いやもう
liquid.
早く気づけもっ
You
と。
smell things you shouldn't.
数える意味がないことに。
Choke on pieces of what used to be you.
どういうこと。そのつも
Doesn't
喉とかあんのま
matter
だ。
because we're still alive.
すげえ。すげえなお前。生きてるか。もう生きてんのかこれは。生きてんのか俺。
You are
あもうなくなったよ。
reconstructed. You are reconstructed.
四角いあ
The square you, around you, a you with too many legs, a you with many mouths which won't stop screaming. Then all of it
俺で粘土遊びされてる。
tightly packed into the size of a fist.
俺で遊ばれてるよ。
What does you even mean anymore? We just keep changing into horrible things we can't control. Make it stop, please. Make it stop. Please make it stop. You
とんでもなくなっちゃったな。
exist. There has to still be a way for us to win.
まだ勝てるわ。ありますかねこれ。さすがに諦めろ。
All this torture would be for nothing.
You're right about one thing. It is torture. But it isn't pointless. The whole point is that it's torture.
しかし死ねないんだったら終わりがないぞ。
Are you still there? Are you still
い
you?
や保ってないよ。もう保ってないでしょこれは。
Yes.
すごいすごいやつが俺の中
All
に。
is unraveled into the shape of a body. The skin peels off in a corkscrew. The eyes are plucked. The organs arranged in the air in a neat row.
ぐらい。あまだ言ってんな。
Are you still there? Are you still you?
生きてるよ。なんか生きてるよ。
It's okay to let go.
どうするんだ俺は。
Then I'm letting
う
go.
んもう喋んなくていいよ。
Yes.
あお前やっと諦めたな。
You are stretched into a line 12 feet long.
今度は伸ばされました。
Then 24. Then 48.
13キロ
line gets thinner as
そんな伸ばせるもんなんだ人って。
a mile, 2, 4, 8.
Are you still there?
いつまで続く
Are
ん
you
これ。
still you?
Yes. 16,
まだ伸ばす。
32,
51キロどうやって伸ばしてんのこれ。あ、頑固者も喋んなくなっちゃった。
64. No. 128.
I'm still here.
You
わ
are stretched and stretched and stretched until you are longer than the world itself.
あ、世界そのものよりも長くなった。すごいな。
And again.
そんなに俺全長あったの。
Tense line of microcosmic tissue held together by forces that are far too weak for the task they've been given.
もうわかんない、スケールでかすぎて。
Are you still there? Are you still you?
それしか言わんな。
I'm going to stick around.
負け犬しかいなくなったんだよ。
And then the forces disappear. The bonds holding your cells together break.
あ、ついに細胞
You are
一つ一
30
つに。
trillion little pieces, all of them separate, and all of them falling.
なんか映ってる。
Are you still there? Are you still you?
なんか疲れてない？
You sit in these 30 trillion places, each
それはまあ
second
30
passing in each
兆
of
個
them before you arrive at the next.
分ける
Each
作業して
second
たら疲れるか。
passing as 1 million years.
もう何でもいいよ
And。so, you wait.
That's all I have.
え、まだいけるでしょ。まだいけるよ。
And then all at once there is a great rewinding, and all of the disparate pieces that once were you fall dutifully back into place.
すごいな。
You are whole again, and in your body.
え、
The body you had
どう
before
やっ
all of
て
this
戻っ
happened.
ちゃったよ。
And the princess sits against the wall, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen and disappointed.
なんか知らんが形勢が逆転している。なぜだ？
You left me, and there's nothing I can do to bring you back.
私を見捨てたな。え、別に俺何もしてないよ。されるがままだったけど。
She's just like us. A piece of her is missing.
なんだ、ここでめちゃくちゃあるぞ。僕はどこへも行っていない。ここにいるじゃないか。怖いな、お前。
So you are, and yet I still feel so alone.
何を言えばいいんだか。でもな、ちょっといろいろされちゃったからな、ムカついたから何も言わない。暴力や憎しみ以外のせいもある。君次第で僕らはもっといい関係を築けるんだ。あそこまでされてよくそんなこと言えんな。すごいな、お前。
How? Violence and pain are all I've known.
哀れな。何も言わない。こんなことまでして何を得たかったんだ。
I don't know. I just wanted something back. Something that was missing. I don't really know what it is. I just know that it's still gone.
君はなんだか正気が薄れている。僕をバラバラにした時の君とは全く様子が変わったようだ。あんな生き生きしてたのに。
Different. I am, yes. We're doing all that for such a long time. I'm tired now.
いや、ちょっと倒せはしそうだが、あえて出てってみる。僕はもう行くよ。
Alone?
一人で行ってみるか。あ
Go, then.
あ、でもそのまま行ってくれる。すまなかったではちょっと30兆個に分けられた時間を戻せないな。
You turn back towards the stairs, putting the princess forever out of your mind.
Alone.
Maybe going our separate ways is the only way things
負け
can
犬しかい
ever
な
get
くなっちゃったね。
better. At least this can be over.
Over? You do know that this really doesn't solve anything, right?
よく言えんな。
It doesn't have to solve anything.
あんな数えまくってたのに。
But this isn't over. She'll find a way out. If you don't turn around and finish this right now, she'll bring about the end of the entire...
しかし
He's gone too. It's just you and me now.
そうね、俺の中にはお前がいるからな、負け犬。階段を登り切ったところで上の階がなくなっていることに気がついた。今のところそのように見える。背後から囁くような彼女の声が聞こえた。
I feel so cold. Is it because you're gone?
しかしこうなるのか。後ろ振り返ったが彼女の姿は見えなかった。何かが彼女を連れ去り、代わりに別の何かを残していった。
So the world's gone, and she's gone with it. There's only one thing left for you to do here.
負け犬ここでは勇気づけてくれんだよ。近づこう。そして、声を継ぐんだ。なくなったね。で、見つめて、はい、映ってんね。しかし、これ、いるね、やっぱり。痛々しい。こっからは一緒かね。一旦セーブして。そういえばさ、存在攻撃するとかをやってないんだよな。ちょっとやっちゃうか。横切るけど何も起こらない。
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
傷つけらんないんだ。自分自身滅ぼすってのは。何も感じない。なんだ。
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
意味がないと。なるほど。ここら辺は全部聞いたよな。このツは冒涜そのもの。解体されたのは彼女自身の方だった。なぜだ。なぜでしょう。この存在と俺って一つだったから共有したということ。よくわからん。
She has finally found peace.
戦いの戦士の記憶というか器なんですけど、多分それに派生してこれがあるんだと思うんですよね。広い空間が必要だ。狭い洞窟では戦いに適していない。こっちを目指して次回はやってみようかなと思います。はい、ということで今回はここまで。じゃあありがとうございました。